Today we had discussed about the meta geo tag. We had first checked the speed of the web page, and we have known that to check the speed you will have to check it from the server level. For that you will have to use the speed apps. And then we have seen the essence of the meta geo tag. If you are targeting a localized ranking, then meta geo tag is going to be very useful to you. So how do we implement that for general site, Blogger, WordPress? All the three we have seen. Now we are going to move into analytics, webmasters, sitemap. So another 3 days, neither it is going to be on page nor off page. It's going to be in between. The first question comes in our mind is, after we have started with a website, will the search engine like Google, Yahoo, Bing, they will automatically detect our website, or should we inform them? So a lot of people believe that over a period of time, sites will automatically enter into the search engine. This is totally wrong. Maybe home page will go, but not all the internal pages. So all the pages of your website are not going to go by default into any search engine. Even if you have a blogger site, it is not going to go into Google also. You will have to inform them. If it was to go automatically, then you would find the same number of results, whether you search in Google, Bing, Yandex, Baidu, whatsoever. If the sites are going by default, everywhere it has to show the same number of results. Why does it show maximum in Google? So people are there submitting manually. So how do we submit our site to the search engine is very important for us at this stage. Otherwise, whatever SEO you do, search engine won't even know what is your website and what is the use of the SEO score. So give the headline as submitting site to search engines. And write on this. Adding site or submitting site to the search engines. Quickly note down this one. All right, so okay, the last two lines may not be visible. Note down the last two lines. All right, let's start. First of all, how do we know whether any website is present in the search engine or not? And if it is present, how many pages of that site is present? So if I search like this, like this with website address, if you search, every website is going to be present. So this is not the way to check whether a site is present or not. The professional way to check is in this way. This will tell you how many pages of that site is present in the search engine. So altogether, moneycontrol.com 21,90,000 pages are present in Google. Same code you can try it with Bing to find out how many pages of this site is present in Bing. Likewise, other search engines also. So this number is nothing but all the pages of this site only. Every page which is there in the database of Google. But if you are directly searching like this, it will take the results from all over the search engine. Though we are searching in Google, but the results are coming from the entire web world. So it shows us 3 crore 69 lakh. But all these 3 crore 69 lakh pages are not there in Google. Some are there in Facebook, some are there in Instagram, some are there in Yandex, some are there in Baidu, some are there in Bing, Yahoo. All that have combined together. That is what is showing here. But actually how many are there? For that site colon website address. The number of results will tell you the number of pages of that site present in that respective search engine. So how do we submit it? You can just type in Google submit site to all search engines. There are so many websites which are like third party. If you submit it there, automatically your site will get added in all the major search engines. There's a site called as Free Web Submission. So it has got all these 50 search engines, 100 search engines, 50 plus 20, 70. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15. So 50 plus 15, that is 65 popular search engines are present in this site. If you submit your site only in this one single site, your page is going to go into each of these 65 search engines. Let us try here. So let me take my own website, reliablenews.xyz. Alright, so this is a site address, name, email ID. We'll talk about sitemap in a while. For now, just give these three values, select all the search engines. Click on submit. It may take couple of minutes. Error in submission. Okay, terms, conditions. So it may take couple of minutes. Majority of the search engines it will be able to submit. One, two may get failed. One, two manual submission would be required. So let's see. Okay, some net issue. Looks like it is resolved now. Okay, so here if you see, majority of them are successful, some of them have failed. There either you can submit manually, but if it's not a popular search engine, you can even skip it. Doesn't matter. Wherever it's written, click to complete. There we will have to go and submit manually because it will have a CAPTCHA. So CAPTCHA means it requires a manual interaction. So I click here. It will lead me to the webmasters. We'll come to this part shortly. Likewise here also. You'll have to first sign up, log in, and then submit your site. But even after doing this is not the way to submit the website. We went into Google, we searched there for submit site in all search engines, and we have followed the top results. And we have added our site into through this website. But even through this, only the home page has got added, not the entire website. Only one page, index page or home page. In order to submit all the pages to the search engine, we will have to follow another method called as sitemap. So what is a sitemap? It will have the reference of all pages of your website. All the URLs of your website will be present in an XML file. That file, if you add it into the search engine, then every page will go, not just home page. So do this. I don't say that do not do this. Do this, but this is only one part. Other part is sitemap, which we are going to see now. Now write down. The above method Now write down what is a sitemap. Write down. Reference. Alright. So in order to submit all the pages, we will have to follow the sitemap approach. What exactly is a sitemap? In English language, a sitemap is nothing but a central pole over any huge place which gives the 360-degree direction view. Best example is if you go to airport, you'll find a pole at the center which provides you a direction of departure, local departure, domestic departure, international departure, then logistics, hotels, arrivals. That kind of pole which is giving 360-degree direction is called as a sitemap. While in the website world, a sitemap is nothing but it's an XML or HTML. Why only XML or HTML? Because these are the languages which every search engine can understand. So our one sitemap file, we can use it to submit in every major search engine. So this is a file wherein every web page reference will be mentioned in the XML format. I'll show you a sample file how it looks like. Some regular site. We do not sure about the path. I'm just trying with the root folder itself. There may be sitemap may be a different location. So okay, so this is a sitemap file of rediff.com. So this is how a typical sitemap file will look like, which has got the address reference of each page, each URL. Like this, you'll have to first create a sitemap file having all the addresses of your web page. Then this file we will be submitting into the database of the search engine through Webmaster Tools. So in some time we will understand what is Webmaster Tools. Let us first focus on how to create the sitemap file for Blogger, WordPress as well as general site. So right now, creating sitemap file. So it is not Pingdom, it is XML-sitemaps. Now, in order to create a sitemap file for a general site, .NET, Java, PHP, HTML based website, there are so many applications providing free service. So there are so many websites which are providing free service. Out of all, this is one very popular site, xml-sitemaps.com. So let us see how do we use it. An example, I want to create a sitemap file for So just mention your website address. It's going to scan your website, go through all the links, and then put down all that in the XML format. The site is not operational. Let's take any other site. Manu Bhatia. Example, I'm taking this URL. Start. So it's going through all the pages of the website. So the sitemap file is ready. Okay, so this is a sitemap file for my F&O. So this is the XML format which every search engine can understand. They will pick up the URL from each of this piece of code. So like this, you'll have to first create a sitemap file, then you'll have to upload that in the server, then only you can submit. Right now we are only seeing part A, which is creating sitemap file. Then later we will see where to submit sitemap file. Let's see how to create the sitemap file for Blogger. Note it down. Alright, now coming to WordPress, you'll have to make use of the plugin for sitemap. So I go to plugins, add new plugin, search for the plugin, Google XML sitemaps. Okay, so this is a plugin that you can install. So this is a sitemap ready for me. Okay, I do not have any posts, that's why it shows like that. But if you have published posts and pages, all the web page references will be here. Now you may say, sir, this I don't find the XML code. There is XML code in the backend. If you press Ctrl U, you'll be able to find that. So this is the front end of the XML. This is the back end of the XML. So this code is readable by the search engine. They'll pick up all these pages if you submit your sitemap. Okay, so you'll have to install the plugin. Right. See, if I'm mentioning here as abc.com, abc.blogspot.com, it's not directly ABC. ABC means whatever is your website address. What is your private site address? So this is all about creating sitemap file. Now next step is submitting sitemap file. Only post submission the pages will go. Just if you create it, it is not sufficient. You'll have to upload that in the server. So submitting sitemap file. Creation we have known. Now comes the submission part. The sitemaps are submitted in the webmasters. Now what is webmaster tools? Quickly note down. Alright, so submitting the sitemap. In order to submit the sitemap, you first require an account in Webmaster Tools. What is this Webmaster Tools? As the name goes, masters of the website. This tool is provided by every major search engine like Google. But before you can submit the sitemap, you'll have to first add your website and verify the ownership of your website within Webmasters. So let's first see how to add and verify the website, then we'll see how to submit the sitemap. Login at Webmasters. Login at Webmasters using the Gmail account. So let me open my own Webmasters account. Okay, there's a change here. Formerly Webmasters, now Google Search Central. So make a small change here. So whether I say Webmasters or Search Console, both are same. So log in there using the Gmail account. Okay, so I've already logged in now. On the left side, you'll find here the list of the sites. First time, of course, it will be blank. So you'll have to click on Add Property. Why property? Because there is Webmasters even for mobile app. So if you want to find out how the visitors are flowing to the app or how many people are installing, how many people are getting engaged, then also this is going to be useful for you. So we are only maintaining a website, so for us directly mention the website address after clicking on add domain, add property. So right on. Add property. Alright, so here I need to mention my website address. An example, okay. Mention your triple W. Continue. It is going to tell you to verify your website. Okay, let me add my own website of WordPress. It will tell you to verify the website ownership, and in order to verify, there are so many methods available. Easiest method is HTML. No HTML method here. They have removed the HTML option. Copy the TXT record below the DNS configuration file. Alright, so HTML method is no more available. Mention the website address. Select on any one of the verification. Alright, so among this, the method is CNAME. The same process how we converted free blogger site to private. In that way, you will have to insert the CNAME record values. So I do not have my domain into GoDaddy. So it is in Shoutcoder, which I purchased with hosting. So this I would not be able to do it. We'll try this one. Okay, TXT method. So what you'll have to do, sign into your domain service provider, example GoDaddy, copy the TXT record below and place it into the DNS configuration file. So this TXT record should be downloadable, not downloadable. This configuration again would require access to the server. There was an option even to download. Okay, anyway, we'll see that verification part. For that, we'll have to configure the server in Shoutcoder. I'll find out where that CNAME record values are. Once that the site is verified, you'll be able to see all these options for the verified website. Okay. Like this. Then in order to submit the sitemap, click on the verified website, click on sitemaps, give the address of the sitemap file. Example, say this. All these blogger sites will come automatically. Why? Because the login ID is same. So it is automatic verification. Okay. Then here you'll have to provide the address, which is nothing but sitemap.xml. So sitemap has been submitted. This is the way to add all the pages of your website into the database of the search engine. So whether it is a general site or Blogger or WordPress, just select the site from here and provide the path as sitemap.xml. Click on submit. In a matter of few days, if you go into the search engine and type site colon website address, you'll be able to find all the pages which are present in the sitemap file. In this file only 2 pages are present, a dummy website. But this is the actual way, professional way of submitting your website. Right on. To submit the sitemap, click on the verified website. From left pane, select sitemap. Now an important note, what if I create new pages after submitting sitemap? Right now I may have some 10 pages, I submitted the sitemap, all the 10 pages will go into the search engine in the due course. I am adding more and more pages. Do I need to submit the sitemap file again? So right on. Only whenever the site is updated. First time you will have to do it, later it will get automatically updated. Now for a general website, the sitemap file which you have downloaded, you'll have to upload that in the server also. How to upload in the server? So log in into the account wherever you have got hosting. Let's say I have hosting in Shoutcoder. So I click on the hosting server, click on control panel, the same place where we install WordPress. Here you'll have an option to upload files in file manager. Like that, every hosting service provider will provide you a file manager wherein you can upload your website files and folders. I click on this. Within this, select on public HTML. These are all server related files and folders. All your website related files and folders will be present here. So what you will do, select on upload, and that XML file which you have downloaded, that has to be selected, which I've already done it here. Okay, not to this side, some other side. Then that file will be available here. So let me upload this file. It's not relevant, but still, let's upload it. So the file has got uploaded here. So this is the way we will have to add our sitemap file inside the server for general sites. We'll have to do it manually. Generation part you can do automatically in Google, but uploading the file you'll have to do it manually. And whenever there is a change in the URL, a new URL has come up or an old URL got deleted, you will have to update the sitemap file manually by selecting this, clicking on edit, and whatever changes that you want to do, you can do it. Say I have deleted this page, I delete it. I have modified the page URL, I have to modify here also, and click on save. Then go back to Webmaster Tools, click on sitemap, again submit the sitemap. So this is going to be a huge task for the general website. Everything is manual. Every change that you bring in the URL, again repeat the process of submitting sitemap file. Generate a new sitemap file, delete the old one, upload the new one in the server, come back to Webmasters, click on resubmit. You don't have to verify your site again in Webmasters, but sitemap file you'll have to resubmit. However, for Blogger and WordPress, once that you have submitted the sitemap file, it is automatically updated as well as submitted. This is a big advantage of Blogger and WordPress compared to general site. That's why I say that they are both SEO friendly as well as user friendly. So this is the way that all the pages of the website has to get added in the database of the search engine. With this, I end today's session. Tomorrow we are going to discuss about Webmaster Tools. We have only seen one part, which is sitemap. The other menu links we will see. And then like this, there is another tool called as Google Analytics. We'll see that as well. So any questions or doubts?